will make his first start tonight. Brendan Barry, Aaron Rye, Garrison Wade for Dartmouth. And on the Brown side tonight, 0 is David Mitchell. Number 1 is Dan Friday, Jalen Gainey, Tamanang Cho, and Paxson Wojcik. They are the Brown Bears, coached by Mike Martin. Impressive win again last night. They're 9-8. Dartmouth at 3-9 as we get going here tonight. And the jumper on the way, and a three-point field goal right off the bat.
Well, you don't want to see that if you're the Big Green, because Cho is such a penetrator. Now he opens up by nailing a three-point shot.
Here's Dartmouth's first possession. Dartmouth in the black tonight. Kristoyak comes over to Cornish. One of 2 freshmen will be seeing significant playing time tonight. Aaron Rye.
Yeah, good look. Scripted play. They had a nice ISO for Rye. They didn't help down. He was one-on-one. Just didn't get it in. There's Cho. That's Cho at his best. Fakes the spin dribble. Little hesitation right to the rim. Extremely quick for his size.
Ryan Cornish on the foul for the Big Green. His first. Brown in the white uniforms here. Brown did struggle a little bit from the line last night against Harvard. Just went 13 for 22.
Brown is a talented team, Bob. There's no question. But last night's statistics belie the statistics there overall. Overall, they were 32% three-point shooting team. They were 57.7 last night.
Joe's been averaging 20-plus per game now 4 games in a row. He has the first 5 tonight. Brown started 7-0 last night at Harvard, only to have the Crimson.
Yeah, they're off to a good start. And Joe's an experienced player, and he knows the importance of the Ivy League.
Oh, did Barry save it? He did not.
Yeah, that was a freshman mistake. He made a soft skip pass. He got in a little trouble on the right. Cornish did. Made a soft skip pass. Brown reacted.
About Big Green defensively here. Pick up man-to-man.
Yeah, they're going to play their rock man-to-man, put a lot of pressure on the ball. 1 on the ball with 4 helpers.
Joe working against Rye, who is a strong defender. Wojcik able to recover. Trouble inside, and it'll wind up being a turnover.
Yeah, Dartmouth gave helpers. They came with helpers, and a couple of the Dartmouth defenders deflected the ball. Caused the walk by Gainey. You see Wojcik's good fake, though. He's the son of a coach. He's a smart basketball player. Had a great game last night.
Kristoyak.
Another mistake. He was open early, but not late.
Wojcik into the 3. Loose rebound will be picked up by Dartmouth. So 5-0 Brown to start the game. Dartmouth's only gotten the 1 shot off. Here's Barry for 3. And you know he's the team leader.
Yeah, he did a little step back. He definitely tried to get involved.
Loose ball. Dartmouth, can they get it away? No. Brown able to save it, and with plenty of time on the clock as well. Wojcik working against Barry on that far side. They've isolated him for the shot. It's an offensive rebound and an easy putback for David Mitchell.
Yeah, that's where they're strongest. Mitchell's a good offensive rebounder. Gainey's a good offensive rebounder, and so is Cho.
Brown plus 2.2 rebounds per game. Dartmouth's -5 on the season. And Friday with a miss went down hard. Dartmouth with an advantage. Kristoyak, that'll be a foul on Brown.
Dartmouth very careless with the ball, very sloppy early. They're lucky it's only 7 right now. Brown misses a dunk and a couple of naked shots.
My bad is...
My bad is Dame is going to come in the game. He doesn't have his uniform on.
Dame Adela came into the scores table. They told him to take his warm-up off and then realized the jersey is still in the locker room.
I don't know. I don't think that's going to sit too well.
Wade up top. So Dartmouth did not sub out. Rye will take on Mitchell inside. The spin move, and it came up short.
Yeah.
Hit the front of the rim.
Go right through the defender's chest, Aaron. Don't baby it. Go right through him.
Wojcik kicks it in the corner. Brown halfway through the clock now.
Lily's in the game for Brown.
You watch him. He's a talented freshman. This is Friday. No good, an easy rebound for Cornish. Keno Lilly Jr., freshman, 23 last night against Harvard. Wade with the miss. Tie up in the rebound.
It's all right. He shot it in rhythm.
And now here's Dave Medelican for Cam Kristoyak. Dartmouth end line. Ryan Cornish will adjust the laces here, and we're all set. With 16:18 to go, Dartmouth still looking for points in this first segment of the game. 0 for 4. Barry
rushed it a little bit, but he has to because he's so closely guarded.
quick out, another 3 for Brown, and Lilly is in the books.
He comes up into the game. He's a freshman, and he's dynamite. He's Brown's leading scorer. He did the same thing.
A big green off of the timeout here. Adelican will take the ball with Barry and Cornish on the floor. Wade and Rye, so no changes to Dave McLaughlin's lineup. Jumper on the way, good.
That's a good play. Barry set what they call a ghost screen. He's there, but then all of a sudden he isn't there. Cornish used the space and pulled up. Nice design play after the timeout to get Dartmouth on the board.
And I know you love that. Mitchell goes inside for Wojcik, working against Barry, giving him a couple of shoulders. Wade with a rebound of the miss.
Yeah, Mitchell had a good look, 15 feet, more known as a driver, though, than a finisher up top.
Brown's got 3 players waiting to check in. We still have immediate timeout coming up as well, next whistle. Cornish, they're all the way around the far corner. Wade feeds Adelican. And Dame strong to the hole, up with the right hand.
Oh, that's good. He went right at Gainey. That's huge for the big green if they can get an inside game against the size of Brown.
10-4 score. Come back the other way. Dartmouth also has a player, Isaiah Robinson, waiting at the table here. As Barry crosses the timeline off the turnover. Big green. It's Adelican again. Inside block, but he fell over. Brown's David Mitchell was on the floor. Is that where the foul's going to be on 0? It is. That'll be his second, and that will bring us to that media timeout, right? Oh no, I guess.
They might have counted.
Yeah, that's right. They counted that first one as the media timeout.
Dame saw space, man. I haven't seen him go to the hoop that hard all year. He just lowered the shoulder and went.
Second foul on David Mitchell, and they clean up the court here. And Dame Adelican goes to the free throw line. No good on the first. Brown, Dartmouth's in as Isaiah Robinson. I think we've got Perry Cowan, T. Cho, and 31 Nano Sulanane.
Yeah, Cowan came off the bench last night at Harvard after not playing a lot so far this year and was 5 for 7 from 3.
15 points in all, and Adelican adds one of the two. It's 10-5. So Dartmouth's reeled off 5 in a row here after the early 10-0 start for the Brown Bears. 14-13 to go. Glad you're with us for the Ivy League from Hanover, New Hampshire. Cold day in the Upper Valley. Nice and warm in the
that's a mismatch. Barry got stuck on Cho on a switch. He's not going to be able to check him. Cho's too big, too good an athlete. He elevates too high. Went right over him for an easy bucket.
And he's already up to 7 points in the game, Coach. Adelican will back Isaiah Robinson in transition with a miss, and a rebound comes down to Solanane. Wojcik will flash in the lane. It came up short, and that's off Rye, so it'll be Brown ball.
I like Wojcik's game. He's really adept at faking. He's got a quick first step. He lands on 2 when he goes in the lane and looks for his teammates.
Sophomore from San Diego, Kimo Ferrari into the game for Brown.
He's an energy guy.
They have Kino and Kimo on the floor right now. Inside look, Robinson will try to do what he can with Nana, and an offensive foul.
Fortuitous call for the big green. Mike doesn't like it, and he's absolutely, in my mind, correct. Coach Martin.
Wes Slacker checks in for the big green. Dartmouth down by 7 early on. 2 out of 8 shooting for the big green, 4 out of 10 for Brown. First of 2 meetings between these clubs here in this 2021-22 season. Due to play February 5th in Providence. Adelican with a good start here. Didn't get the finish.
That was close to a finish.
Slacker will come out on Lilly.
Dartmouth bench actively involved, imploring the defense for a stop. They got one.
Cho comes up short, and it's a rebound for Aaron Rye. Team leader in rebounds. Adelican back over to Slackard for the big green. That's a foul. I got to call. Oh, that's on Slackard. Wow.
Would he get a hook?
I think he got a makeup call.
Right in front of the Brown bench. Bob, you're wise beyond your years. That's exactly what it was. I did think they blew the call, though, on the charge, on the post-up by Owusu.
12:31 to go. Cho is a graduate student from Lowell, Massachusetts.
Yeah.
He is really emerged, one of the best players in the Ivy League.
Well, him and Brendan Barry, the first 2 transfers in the history of the Ivy League to be able to play and go to graduate school.
Come back Rye the other way for the big green.
He's had 3 very, very good looks. Nothing has gone down yet.
0 for 3. Lilly dribbles into the corner. Robinson gets out on him. And a 3 ball comes up.
Yeah, that was a
short.
good possession. That was a tough shot.
McCowan, I'm not surprised that he's going to try some, though.
Feel Ferrari's energy. He's an energizer. He's all over the place when he comes in the game.
Barry will come out. Dartmouth still looking for its first 3 tonight. Boy, look at that Brown defense.
They're swarming right now. Ferrari ignites them.
Barry with a miss. Dame nearly got it away, but it goes out of bounds. That'll take us to the under. Fights his way inside. A miss, a rebound, but Dartmouth's back defensively. Corner for Cowan, no good.
Yeah, he did a step back going left. Tough shot for his first 3. Was on fire last night.
Dartmouth 2 for 13. They've got to start hitting some shots. Kristowiak comes back here left side where Slackard is. 10 on the clock. Cam in the corner. Robinson for Wade, and a 3 for Garrison is no good.
Yeah, Dartmouth got smothered that time by the Brown defense. Brown is very physical defensively, extremely active, and has changed since Ferrari came in the game.
The Green out on Friday late.
Yeah, Friday not known as a shooter. Much better posting up inside and driving. He let it go.
Here's Ferrari on Robinson. I'm going to get whistled for it. Kimo's first personal foul. Yeah, a lot of new players on the floor right now. For Dartmouth, we'll see Ryan Cornish and Romeo Myrtle will come in. Let's see, we have Mitchell and Lily Gainey is back into the game. Friday, and returning Paxton Wojcik for Brown. Myrtle played quite a bit in that loss to Cornell last Sunday, Dartmouth's Ivy League opener. Cornish, oh, look at that.
Good take.
Left hand got it up and in. So that ends the drought for the Big Green.
Yeah, Cornish has 4 out of their 7. Wojcik got caught moving on the handoff. Called an offensive foul on screening action.
And Mike Martin not happy with that one. Sixteen 16-7 Brown. Early on, turnovers 5 for Brown, 4 for the Big Green. See what Dartmouth can find offensively here with this set. Cornish wants the shot.
He hits it. Well, I'm glad he doesn't have COVID tonight.
7 for the freshman making his first career start, and Dartmouth back within 6.
And they've thoroughly been outplayed. They're only down 6. Their defense got to stay with it right now.
Lilly coming through, and they're going to call the foul on Wade there.
Really hard. They have great chemistry. Just got to find a way to get more offense.
All right, be Brown ball here. Brown hasn't scored a field goal in about 3 minutes. They open an 11-point lead. Dartmouth has come back with 5 straight here. So we move into the final segments of the first half. Ivy League home opener for Dartmouth had the game with Yale postponed last night. No makeup date's been announced for that one yet. Dame Adelican back into the ball game. Good start early. Brendan Barry looking for his first hoop of the night. Floated one up there.
Again, Gainey there to reject it. He impacts the game, does all the dirty work.
Now, offensively, he's going to go down as one of the probably the all-time leading field goal shooters for Brown. That one does not go.
Yeah, that's a little far away for him. He's a dunking specialist. Likes to get drop downs off drives, just flushes it on lobs.
Now, over his career, he's made more than 2/3 of his baskets. 60.
That's incredible.
68.7%.
It also shows that he doesn't try to do too much, boy. He's a total team guy.
Myrtle's outlet is stolen away, but Dartmouth able to get the ball back.
Very fortunate there. Mitchell was on the gallop. He's also a good finisher. He's left-handed on the left side. Got the ball stolen.
20 Myrtle from Solna, Sweden. Out on the floor right now, Wade, Garrison Wade. He's having trouble with the ball there. Got it to Dame. He drives in, scores.
Possessed tonight. Him and Cornish are carrying the load for the Big Green, only down 4.
Junior Dame Adelican has 5. Ryan Cornish has the other 7 Dartmouth points. 16-12. Big Green within 4 at 5:45 to go in the first half. Wojcik had a screen from Gainey. Out of 3, down to 2. Friday with a step back 3 to beat the buzzer.
That's a shame. That's a great defensive possession that ended unfortunate for Dartmouth, but they did a great job. Took away every option Brown was looking for.
A little bit of what Harvard saw last night. Brown's made 3 threes here in the first half here. The lead is 7. Wade kicks it back out, trying to go deep. They read the play. Lilly will take on Barry, and he got it.
Boy, is he clever. That's a good-looking freshman right there. That's all his non-preferred hand. Hesitation left hand. Body in, ball away on the finish. Nice job.
Slackard in the corner, passed up the 3. Wade will try it. Adelican, an offensive rebound. Wade another try and missed again. And Adelican with another board.
Stay with it, Garrison. Way to be.
He will get to the line.
Both shots came off a little hard. Back of the rim both times. But he stuck with it, went to the offensive glass, has a chance for 2.
Ball got into Gainey. Picks up his first foul. Wade, the senior, for Dartmouth, averages 7.8 per game. Got Aaron Rye back into the game. We see Nate Ogbu for the first time for Dartmouth. Isaiah Robinson in. So with the 2, the Brown lead is 7, 21-14. Cho. He'll just pull up over Wade. That's no good.
Yeah, that's still a good play, though. They used fake movement. They got him in the middle of the floor. He was going to go one-on-one. He had the space. He took the pull-up.
So Dartmouth back the other way. Ferrari picks up Rye in the corner.
Trying to post up Ferrari. Went away from it.
Down under 10. Robinson comes left side. There's now 5 on the clock. Barry with 2, with 1. He's got to go long. 2.5 a game. Dartmouth 69. So you kind of figure the score would be up around 70, but we're nowhere near that. Here tonight, 21-14 Brown. 3:40 to go.
There's also those statistics, Bob, were against people that aren't as familiar with the programs. Ivy League brings familiarity because they play twice a year.
Ferrari long, no good. Brown scored 84 at Harvard last night. 84-73, big win for the Bears. They picked up their first win in a month. They dropped 4 straight. Just some good teams, though. Vermont, Syracuse, Maryland, and they did lose to Penn in their Ivy opener. So Brown 1-1 in league play. Dartmouth's Ivy opener was against Cornell last Sunday.
That's a good take. Rye had the ball in the corner. He had Wojcik on him. He starts left. He spin dribbles back to his preferred hand, lays it in.
Brendan Barry and Aaron Rye averaged 27 a game. That's the first points for either one of them tonight.
Rye's had some good looks, though. He'll get his.
Big Green within 5, 2:40 to go in the half. Lilly for 3. Offensive rebound, swatted away by Nate Ogbu.
Oh, that was a block.
Junior from Stone Mountain, Georgia, up for the block. Brown will have 18 seconds. They'll bring Perry Cowan back in for Paxson Wojcik. Lilly
definitely got hit.
Robinson, the foul before the block. They call it a shooting foul?
They call it a shooting foul. Lilly's getting more aggressive offensively as the game is going on. He's not blending in anymore. He's getting the ball and he's attacking.
Has made more shots, has attempted more shots, attempted more three-pointers than anybody on the team.
Just a terrific start for the young freshman. Bright career ahead for him.
He's going to finish the year for sure in the top 10 all-time freshman scorers in Brown history.
Just love his demeanor from the time he comes in during warm-ups. Never changes expression, knows he's talented.
Getting through a back-to-back, really probably for one of the first times.
Well, it's his first time. It's his first back-to-back. I was wondering how he was going to. Good shot by Barry, good screen.
First field goal of the game for Brendan Barry, his 45th made three-pointer of the year.
Yeah, Awasusu did not help on the screen. That's deadly. Barry will make that all day.
23-19. It's the second made three-pointer for Dartmouth tonight. We're going to say that's tip. We play on. 5 seconds on the clock. Lilly, no good rebound. Wade for Dartmouth. Comes back to Rye. He'll take on Cowan inside.
All day.
Grad student from Markham, Ontario, or a fifth-year senior is the way they list him in the
probably run something for Troy here.
Well, he's 25 at the top of the ball now for the Bears. Defender for Dartmouth is Garrison Wade. Brown by 2. They ran the first 10 of the game, so it's good comeback for Dartmouth, and Cho no good there.
Yeah, Cho slipped a little. Oh.
And Cowan able to get that ball away. Pass out on the wing, last touched by Rye, and it will be the ball for the Bears.
Very physical game. Wojcik back in for Ferrari.
He put the shot clock is at 28. The inbound for Lilly. Will he run the play? Let's see. Under a minute to go now in the half. Wojcik, far corner. They'll weave up top, using some clock, down to 10 now. Cho back for Lilly with 8.
Oh, good help.
Dribbled right into Brendan
They tried
Barry.
to split the gap. Barry wouldn't allow it.
Rye blocked.
Good look. Unfortunate for the big green. Good hustle by Brown.
Are you going to get a 3 out of it? Wojcik, no, out of the corner.
Yeah,
That would have been big.
Yeah, Wojcik was naked on the transition in the corner.
Shot clock off. Dartmouth has not been even with Brown in this game. They have a chance to tie or take the lead at the intermission. We go under 15 seconds left. Barry moves inside, takes the pass from Rye. Down to 6. Barry, corner, three-pointer, Garrison Wade.
Oh, he needed it. Oh, yeah, he doesn't stop shooting. Play more off him. Dartmouth has trouble checking him, and he can make everybody else better. Give him some space and let him go.
Dartmouth's been in game after game, and David McLaughlin trying to get the Big Green squad into the win column here. So open the second half, and it is a shot. Good try by Friday. No good.
Yeah, same play they started the game with. The little slice screen, and they tried to post Friday up.
Dame Adelican gets the start in the second half for the Big Green. Cam Kristoyak started the game. He'll be on the bench to start here in the second half. And Cornish, and that's good.
He did it all on his own. He goes hard to the rim and he steps back, he disengages, shoots the ball high, and at his size, very difficult to defend. Splash.
And Dartmouth had not led in this game to the final second, the last second of that first half when Garrison Wade hit a 3. So Dartmouth hits the back-to-back threes. And once again, Brown looking for a three-pointer. Didn't go. Put back for Gainey.
Yeah, he came from the corner. Not a good check out by Dame, and he got underneath him.
27-25, the Dartmouth lead 2. First bucket of the game for Jalen Gainey, the senior from Greensboro. Dartmouth, Adelican, back to Cornish. Tough shot. That's going to be Adelican into Wojcik for the foul. First on Adelican, and the first foul on Dartmouth in the second half. Mike Martin will call out a play across the way. Ryan Cornish, 4 out of 5 shooting in this game for Dartmouth. It's his first miss. Cho working against Rye. And he's going to pull up, shoot over him, and got it.
Yeah, good mid-range game. He can score at all 3 levels. Not an awesome three-point shooter, but he can make them. Definitely has the pull-up game he just showed there. And of course, he's terrific going to the rim.
First player in the game in a double figures is T-Cho of Brown. 27 all. Here's Cornish. The corner for Barry. Adelican with a putback, doesn't go. Dame again up, no, and then a foul.
The Dartmouth bench is so loud I'm having trouble hearing the whistle. Totally engaged in the game.
Second personal foul on Jalen Gainey, and Dame Adelican goes to the free throw line. Makes the first.
You know, Bob, Dartmouth lost 8 games in a row. If you look over to their bench, you'd think they were undefeated playing for a championship. They are very active, very engaged, very positive, totally supporting each other.
28-27. Friday comes back over. Cho. This time he's matched up against Wade. That's a travel, right? No.
Oh, he's going to.
Oh, they're going to give him 2 shots.
You can't. The ball went in. You got to count it good.
Dartmouth fouls on 22, Garrison Wade, his second, team second. Cho with the basket and the wall.
So was he? If he was fouled in the act of shooting,
It has to count as 2. You can't give him 2 shots. They did. They counted the hoop, and they're giving him 1.
there you go.
There was a lot of contact before the release of the ball. They could have easily called it on the floor as well.
Second foul on Garrison Wade, and the chance of the 3-point play doesn't go down. Dartmouth ball. Brown leads 29-28. 17:25 to go in the second half. Bears off the big win at Harvard last night, trying for a road sweep back-to-back in the Ivy League. They're tough. Cornish to Rye. Aaron found his offense late in the half. That one came up short, but Wade will get the rebound. Could have gone back up with it. Instead, this is a Delican fighting hard inside. That'll be a foul on David Mitchell. His 3rd personal foul for Brown, and the senior from Roxbury, Massachusetts will have to go take a seat, and here comes Keno Lilly.
Yeah. Adelican, though, is matching the toughness of Brown's interior players. He's being extremely aggressive tonight. It's just what the Big Green needed. Brown known for their physicality, especially on the glass. Dartmouth totally competing with them.
Adelican has averaged 12 minutes a game for Dartmouth this year.
Well, if he plays like he's playing tonight, he's going to average a lot more.
Dame had been perfect on the year from the line before tonight. He's got 3 misses now. And again, gets 1 out of 2. He has 7. And we're even again. Tied at 29. Brown had the big night from 3 last night. This is for 3. They're one of their last 10 now from 3-point range. Wojcik will try one, and that's no good. Bears with another offensive board.
Joe aggressive, matching Dartmouth's physicality. Joe with 2 offensive rebounds in that stretch. The last one was a putback.
Bears by a bucket. Rye down the lane. And right there with the offensive board and the rebound at Delican.
Yeah, that was Rye's, though, because Rye drew the help. Gainey went to deflect the shot, left the Delican wide open for the rebound.
Tied at 31. Mitchell, that one is no good. I had said Mitchell goes to the bench with the 3 personal fouls, but no, Coach Martin is going to stay with Mitchell. He took Dan Friday out of the game.
I say they try to get Rye on an isolation.
Cornish. Picked up by Lilly. Now the isolation for Rye on this side. Didn't get it to
Yeah,
finish.
they're big in there. He takes an extra dribble, gets a little close to the rim, and Brown's size definitely affects him.
Cornish got a hand on that, but couldn't get it away.
Cornish isn't helping. He's playing, matching up with Lilly. They don't want to leave Lilly alone at all. Cornish is out of the help defense, just trying to stay with Lilly.
Brown, Lilly on the give to Gainey, knocked away. I think Cornish got a hand on it, knocked it away. Dartmouth will break the other way, and Wade is defended by Wojcik, who got a hand on it. It'll be Dartmouth ball.
Cornish ran the break as well as you can run it. He looked left, he passed to Wade right, but Wojcik didn't give up on the play and deflected Wade's shot.
West Slackard back in for the Big Green. Mike Martin trying to keep fresh bodies out on the floor as much as he can after the emotional, hard-fought win last night. Bring Kimo Ferrari back in. And who's he going to be on? He's Barry or Cornish? Cornish, looks like. 15 to go, tied at 31. Low scoring in Hanover tonight. Barry, one field goal in the game. Free throw line. Delican couldn't finish up. Dame's got 8 rebounds. Lilly passed up the 3. He'll give it to Wojcik instead.
Wojcik hasn't made one tonight. He had a nice game last night. It's his first time going back-to-back as well.
Brown made 15 threes last night. Tonight they're 3 for 16 from three-point range. Delican off the pass.
That was a charge.
Lilly took the charge. Second foul on Dame.
Yeah,
Delican.
he saw Delican going to the rim. He clearly was out of the arc, and he clearly had position. Way to give up his body for the young freshman who's having a good game.
Sophomore Isaiah Robinson will give Ryan Cornish a breather, and we stay tied. And the Dartmouth turnover is Cam Kristoyak moves over to the table. 7th turnover and 8th turnover it is on Dartmouth. In the game tonight, Cho, Lilly, fall away 3. No good there, and they are not dropping for Brown tonight. The loose ball,
Both
Cho
teams
went
on
to
the
the floor,
floor.
got it, and then Wes Slockert will foul him trying to get at the ball. So second foul on Wes Slockert, 4 team fouls on the Big Green. Kristoyak for a Delican for the Big Green. Joe will bring it in. The big guy Gainey is on the bench right now for Brown, with Nano Sulanane back into the game, 31. He'll come Lilly's way. Feeds Cho, and that's where the Brown offense.
ISO here. Oh.
And they get it in the corner, and a try no good.
Yeah, Perry Cowan missed badly. I thought Lilly could have pulled the trigger. He didn't.
Cowan made 5 threes last night. None so far in this one. Let's see if Dartmouth can move in front now. Barry. Slackert. Kind of late in the play, I think, saw that ball was coming his way. Dartmouth with 10 on the clock. Barry with Lilly all over him, trying to muscle his way with 5. Barry, a step back shot, no good, and Kristoyak with the Dartmouth rebound, right back to Barry, and down it goes.
They didn't have to work for that one. Offensive rebound's the easiest way to get a 3-point shot. Get an offensive rebound and kick it out to an open shooter. Barry really had to work for late shot clock. Didn't get a good one off at first.
Dartmouth has a 29-26 edge in the rebounding department here. Brendan Barry gets his second field goal.
Oh, nice play. That was Susu.
That was
Back up 5,
Sulanane.
yeah.
34-33, the Dartmouth lead of 1. 12:39 to go, second half. Dartmouth 0-1 in league play. Brown 1-1. Barry double teamed. Slackert inside.
Yeah, foul on Wade. Unfortunate.
It's 3 on Garrison. And 5 already on the Big Green. There's Aaron Rye back in for Garrison Wade. Romeo Myrtle now will check in, and that'll be for Wes Slacker. And Brown will bring it up uncontested. 34-33 Dartmouth. Brown led the whole first half until the last shot of the half. They had run the first 10 in this game. Brown is led by as many as 11. And we get the offensive foul call on Sulanane.
That's your makeup. That's the same call as they got the first time. They could also call flopping on that. Doesn't seem like the contact's knocking over the defender. But either way, it's equal.
So with 12 and change to go, Tamanang Cho will get a breather for Brown. David Mitchell back into the game. Robinson got that assignment against Ferrari.
Ferrari is aggressive defender.
20 for Brown. not playing tonight. Kate Haskins, Dushan Neshkovich, Robert McRae III not dressed tonight for the Big Green. Dartmouth by 1, 24-23. Cho's still on the bench. So they go to the big guy down low. The kick out is for Cowan, and he makes the bucket.
Yeah,
just a two-pointer.
Yeah, that's his first hoop. Getting more and more minutes as the season goes on.
Junior out of Chicago had 15, a season high last night, all on three-point field goals. Brown by 1, 35-34. Rye takes the Barry pass. Plenty of contact inside. Rye, tough shot, it goes.
Oh. Really good look. Really tough shot. Falling away, gets hit on the arm and still finishes the play. He's been short on a couple of those, but that was real.
Be the fourth foul on David Mitchell as well for the Bears, so he's out. And Cho back into the ball game, and Rye will go to try to finish the three-point play.
Rye's had his best offense with Mitchell on the bench. Mitchell's now has 4, so he's out for a while.
37-35, Big Green. Dartmouth trying to snap an 8-game losing streak and a 4-game losing streak against Brown. Here in the home game tonight, Lilly. Myrtle draws the assignment defensively. Ferrari can shoot threes. Cho in the lane, travels. It's Dartmouth ball. 10:58 to go.
Yeah, Dave helped the official out, McLaughlin, with that travel call.
Mike Martin tried to convince our head official, Nathan Hall, that it was not a travel.
He might have shuffled his feet before he made the move as well. So that thing, I think that planted the seed in Dave's mind.
Barry, Christowiak came to set the screen, then released. Here's Barry in the lane, the corner. Robinson will take off towards the hoop. No, Myrtle tried to finish, no.
Oh, unfortunate. Good putback by Myrtle, good aggressive play. Lilly on the gallop.
And Ferrari right out for a Brown 3. Now, they see last night those were going in.
Yeah.
For the Bears.
No, this game, the pace is picked up, but the scoring hasn't.
Rye with the offensive board. A bang contact, there'll be a foul. The 31, Nana Wusulanane. Anane's third personal foul. So Brown with some bigs in a little bit of foul trouble here, Coach. David Mitchell with 4, and Owusu Anane with 3. Rye gets to 8, a delicate in for Barry. Well, actually for Christowiak. Yeah. And Ryan Cornish in for Brendan Barry. Rye hits both, and Dartmouth matches its biggest lead of the night at 4 with 10-11 to play.
Yeah, the game, the pace increased a little bit. The scoring isn't. It's too much of a grind. Teams have trouble getting a shot off of the early possessions. They have to wear the defense down.
Wojcik, no good on the three-pointer. Round 3 of 19 from three-point range. Dartmouth's made 5 of their 17. Dartmouth by 4, 39-35. Hoop here is big. A delicate. The corner. Cornish, there's no shot there. With Wojcik right on him. 10 on the clock. Cornish will pull up a 3 here, no good. Offensive rebound, Dartmouth. And do a 3, Robinson, no good, look good. Oh, it is good, look at that. It hit the, I thought I said it was no good. It bounced up and it fell through for the sophomore's first points.
Yeah, the possession before that, it looked like the ball was getting a little sticky with Cornish. He's having a good day, but the ball didn't go anywhere, and he took a lot of dribbles that ended up with an ill-advised shot.
The three-pointer is good, then a foul on Aaron Rye after the bucket, his second, and since Dartmouth has reached the bonus, Tamanang Cho will go to the free throw line. He has 15. He's 24th all-time in scoring at Brown, 8th all-time in rebounding for the Bears. Tonight, 15.7 rebounds.
1-1. It's important to get the first one.
And Cornish the other way, and Dartmouth can build on this lead. Brown had a 10-0 lead 4 minutes into the game. Myrtle taking on Wojcik. Got to a good spot but didn't shoot. Dartmouth will use some clock. Here's a Delican up and...
Oh, again! Again, he gets it to him on the right block. He goes to his right hand underneath the rim and hooks it in.
Big Green by 9, 44-35. Ferrari, and it's taken away. Wade coming with Myrtle, and Wade stripped of the ball, and that active defense, that Ferrari who got back there, I think it made the play there for the Bears, but either way, they've got it back. Cho comes the other way and dribbles into a squeeze.
Romeo fouled on Myrtle.
Jeff Adams indicates that it is on the freshman from Sweden.
Cho gets another chance for a 1-on-1.
That's the 8th foul on Dartmouth. So after this, just one more 1-and-1 try. Joe, 26 points a couple times this year. How about that, another miss?
He just left 4 points on the board.
8:24 left here in Hanover. The Delican, low for Wade. He's going to take on Cho. No, they get the backdoor cut.
Good cut.
Isaiah Robinson.
Yeah, I think Bob, with all the COVID implications and the advantage-disadvantage situation, the going away for a weekend, maybe missing your two or three best players, I think the Ivy League should go to an 8-team tournament and eliminate the stress of the COVID disease, the playing shorthanded, all of that. Instead of cutting it to 4, have all 8 make it this year. That would solve a lot of problems.
Cornish gets to the ball. As of now, the top 4 teams at the end of the regular season, after the 14-team cycle, would go to the tournament. Dartmouth will have a makeup game.
In their preparation, having an extra time to prepare for this Brown offense.
Here we go, front court. Lilly, Wojcik, Dan Friday started the game tonight. He's got a couple field goals. Out in the corner, here's Cho. No good.
Yeah, he can make a three-point shot, not his specialty. Much rather go to the rim.
And Dartmouth has 7 minutes. Going to try to finish off a game here. They've been in so many. Cornish flipped that up with the left hand. He draw the foul. He did on Dan Friday.
Yeah, he had no shot at making the shot, but he brought it into his left hand right into the defender and said, foul me, please.
The Dartmouth team that went to overtime at Florida Gulf Coast and at Stanford, played close games and lost at Cal and Cal State Bakersfield. Had chances here against Quinnipiac and Boston University. A good chance at Cornell last Sunday. Cornish has 11 tonight in his first start. We're getting to look here at 2 pretty talented freshmen, right? Ryan Cornish of Dartmouth and Keno Lilly Jr. of Brown, who, by the way, has not scored in the second half.
Yeah, he's being mocked the way they mocked Barry.
And the Big Green lead out to 13, 48-35.
That's a big lead in a low-scoring game.
Wojcik. Friday's blocked by a Delican, but he'll get a second chance at it. And this time Dame has the rebound of the miss. And Dartmouth in that first half had a long stretch where they had some tough luck, just like Brown did there. Barry will be picked up by Cho. They come out to help Cornish. This is really long.
Yeah. Put it down. Go to the rim on the late shot clock. Don't settle.
Friday feeds inside. Gainey with a miss.
A Delican, a factor inside. Wade walking up. Maybe need a quick break.
Dame's had a big game tonight, hasn't he?
Oh, huge.
Under 6 to go. 48-35 Dartmouth. of bounds, stays with Dartmouth. Brown has not scored in the last 5.5 minutes.
They can't have those droughts. It's the second time they've had a drought. After they hit 16 or so, they had a big drought as well. Two on the shot clock here.
So where are you going to go with it? Adelican for the 3.
Well, they knew he'd be open. It's actually a pretty good look.
They got it to Lilly.
Lilly a little strong. Cho.
Put back by Cho. Cornish may have gotten a piece of that three-pointer.
Brown picking up pressure now.
48-37. Ryan Wade able to break the pressure. That's not your traditional point guard group there.
No.
Delican a little lucky to save that. 5, and it's going to be Dartmouth ball. They have 8.
8 seconds.
Cornish needs a helper. It's Rye. And up, and this one didn't go down.
Yeah, that would have been huge. That was a good look for the time on the clock.
And we've got Dame Adelican with, they got poked. I think this might be a contact issue, perhaps? Contact lens?
I'm not sure.
Came out, he's holding his left hand.
I know, but Brown's on the gallop with Lilly, and Joe's ahead of the pack. Referees blew the whistle. Coach Martin isn't happy again. Kristoviak in for Adelican. Adelican's played terrific tonight.
And we're going to go back. I tell you, if Brown needed something to kind of rest the legs, kind of recharge the batteries, they've gotten it here with these 2 stoppages in play to go to review. It is Brown, ball 48-37. They gave him 26 on the clock. Here's Cowan, a contested 3, but this one goes.
Yeah, this Cowan, he's hit his last 2 now. That was a set play. Handoff to a flare screen, particularly for Cowan.
Ferrari got it away, and so Brown comes up with a turnover and a chance for more points. It's a Dartmouth foul inside.
Yeah, Cho was grabbed, there's no question. He had 2, he had Cornish on him and he had Barry on him. He was going to power through both of them. Somebody grabbed him in the arm.
4 fouls on Ryan Cornish, so Wes Slacker will check in for Ryan. Brown within 8, 48-40. Brown will get another timeout, the media timeout coming up in a little bit. Cho does make the first one here. He's up to 18 points. And good with the second. He's a point away from his 4th straight 20-point game. 48-42.
Pressure bothered last time. They turned it over. Wade with it in the backcourt. The double team's coming. Nope.
Rye across the timeline safely. Back over to Wade. Now Dartmouth. 7 fouls on Brown, so Dartmouth would shoot 1 and 1. The Bears would shoot 2 free throws the rest of the game. Dartmouth's at 10 fouls. 4 minutes to go. Rye for Wade, 5 on the clock. Wade's got to know that. Comes back down low. Wade back inside. Rye no good. Rebound. Brown. And it's Cho. Right in for the 2.
Easy. He
and
gets
it's 48-44.
The pressure has ignited the offense. Even if they don't get a steal, the pace is picked up.
9-0 run for the Bears. Timeout Dartmouth with 3:26 to go. Dartmouth has out-rebounded Brown 40-33. 11 rebounds each for Garrison Wade and Dame Adelican. And that's career highs for both. Here's Barry, and yes!
After a timeout, big 3. 3:10 to go, 7 points.
Third made 3 of the night for Barry. Joe didn't take it to Rye there. Instead, Brown down 7. Are they looking for a 3? Deep into the clock now. Lilly, no inside. Adelican with his 12th rebound.
Huge rebounding night.
Double-double for Dame Adelican. 2:41 to go. Rye with the basketball for Dartmouth with Barry on the floor, Adelican, Wade, and Robinson. This lineup's been pretty good for Dartmouth today. Ryan Cornish has contributed a lot as well. He's on the bench with 4 fouls. Robinson gives to Rye with 4 on the clock. Rye with a turnaround, no good off the front of the rim, but Robinson right there. And instead of going up, Dartmouth's going to run some clock.
Isaiah Robinson, he's around the basketball. He got fouled a little bit going to the lane. He pushed off a little bit, but he just stayed with it.
As we approach 2 minutes to go,
There's
Barry,
the step back.
a little bit long with that 3.
Yeah, I thought it was down when it left his hand. He wanted the ball in that late situation.
Joe the other way. And
oh, he dumps it
inside.
to Mitchell. Mitchell doesn't convert. Joe with the rebound.
And who's this foul on? Dartmouth? It is Brendan Barry. Barry 3 threes, 9 points in the game. He's whistled for the foul with 1:44 left. 2 free throws coming up for T. Cho.
That was actually a good drop down by Cho when he dropped it down to Mitchell. But Mitchell is left-handed. He was going underneath the rim to his right side, didn't quite convert.
Cho with 22. Cornish in for Adelican for the big green.
Brown, I'm sure, will come with full court pressure. They only have 17 fouls, so they'll make Dartmouth eventually shoot 1-on-1s. Here comes the pressure.
51-46. Gonna clean up the floor a little bit here before we play on. The 2-possession game, you don't foul yet, right?
Not yet, no. No, way too early for that. They want to try to pressure. If they don't get this turnover, they want to stop. Stop and score, they're right back in it.
Rye, Wade, and Barry. Still have to get it across the timeline, and they do. Barry now picked up by Lilly. Be careful going to against 20 for Ari for in that corner. He's active and can get the ball away. Wade with 7 on the clock. Whoa, tough position for Rye. Back to Wade and a foul.
Foul. Good play. Give and go. They went to double Rye with Wade's man. Wade cut right to the rim. Rye gave it back to him.
That was a really good.
That
was a really good design, wasn't it?
It really was. It was reading the defense too. But they wanted to go to Rye late in shot clock, let him go 1-on-1. And when they double teamed him, Wade went right to the rim.
Wade has 6 points as he makes the first free throw.
And a huge rebounding night.
Dartmouth as a team, 76% from the line. And Wade's a good free throw shooter, and Dartmouth back up by 7 with 1:13 to go. Cowan. Definitely a 3-point threat. Back to Cho for 3, and that is no good. Rye with a rebound. They'll pick up Barry.
Yeah, the foul's going to come now.
In the corner, Robinson and Dartmouth playing keep away.
Yeah, go late now. Don't foul now.
As Cho reaches around, he'll put Brendan Barry, a 95% free throw shooter, at the line.
You want to foul early or go for a stop. You don't want the in-between where you let them run clock and then you foul.
And we're down to 46.5 seconds.
1-on-1 with Dartmouth's best shooter at the line.
Dartmouth 13 out of 16 in the game. I mentioned that they're a good free throw shooting team.
Dartmouth took Adelican out of the game. They're playing without a true 5 now.
Barry with only a second miss of the year, but Dartmouth has an 8-point lead. Lilly for 3. Cornish got out on it. It's an offensive rebound for Brown. Now Cornish with a steal. Might as well go in and score.
Huge exclamation point. Cornish, the freshman, with a steal. Goes coast to coast and slams it home. Barry with a steal. Another slam. Wade, start up the bus.
And Dartmouth gets the finish they're looking for. And they're going to win in the Ivy League for the first time this year. The 8-game losing streak will end. Brown looking for a shot at the finish. But after Brown